Responding to a potential labor shortage and a large elderly population, China is reversing its decades-old policy of allowing only one child per couple. Now couples will be allowed to have 2 children. Joining us now is WSJ China Deputy Bureau Chief Charles Tejada. Hi, Charles. Thanks for being with us.
Oh, thank you, Tanya.
So, Charles, we know the one-child policy was a signature mandate of the Chinese Communist Party established to check the surging population. Is that no longer a concern of the government?
You know, it's hard to believe in a country with 1.36 billion people, but now they have the opposite problem. Demographers tell them that within a few decades, around 2050, they're going to start running out of workers. The population is already aging. Younger people are shrinking as a share of the population, and older people are rising. That leaves worries about, where are you going to find all the workers for the factories or for this services and consumer sector that the government is trying to nurture?
Right.
And how are they going to take care of all these senior citizens?
Right. Now, but even with this new policy in place, there are concerns that the expense associated with raising a second child is still too great for many couples to take advantage of the new policy. Is that right?
Well, that's right. I mean, education is something that can be hard to find here, and certainly hard to find cheap. So parents feel that they're forced to pay for the best education for their children. There's other costs, too. You might recall there was a dairy scandal here a few years ago that killed some infants, so people don't trust a lot of the local dairy products. Imported formula is expensive. There's air pollution here. Getting the right air filters for your house, that's expensive. Plus, as anyone who has more than one child knows, just the sheer difficulty of running around after 2 of them, it's pretty daunting for a lot of Chinese couples.
Absolutely, especially if you do have 2 working parents. Now, will this new policy add potential workers to the economy fast enough, considering everything we just talked about? And if not, is it possible that they will get rid of all limits on childbearing?
That's the big question. The demographers tell us that it might be too little too late. There's already pressure from business people who talk to us who say that this 2-child policy is just not enough, that in fact the government needs to do more to incentivize people to have more children. The demographers tell us that they may, the Beijing may have missed the right window just a couple of decades ago, and now they're going to pay the price.
Now, we know that one of the tragic results of the one-child policy was a rise in female infanticide, which led to a skewed gender ratio in the adult population. I believe the National State Population and Family Planning Commission projects that by 2020, males of marrying age will outnumber females by at least 30 million. I mean, that's got to be a big problem, too, right, Carlos?
Yeah, it's an enormous social problem that leaves the government with questioning what to do. It's a massive topic here. In the media and online. Just within recent days, there was a professor who made some headlines for, his solution was polygamy. It did not go over well with the online community, but that's sort of the tenor of the debate right now.
Right, and everything's on the table, it seems. All right, Carlos Tejada, thank you so much for that.
Thank you.